Well, there we are. Good morning, Saturday morning for everybody. It's officially the start of the Songkran 7 days of madness.
Is that today?
Well, Songkran starts on the 12th, but this is when
Yeah.
but everybody's going away now. So yes, it's madness on the roads. Yes. The only bit of gossip or news that's come around, of course, this is April now. April 1st was when we had the shenanigans. Didn't want to mention the fact that the 45-day visa exempt thing has been reduced down to 30 days officially. We didn't mention that last week because they might have thought it was a joke, so I'll mention it this week.
So it is official. Okay.
It is official, yes. The additional 15 days is no longer in play, as they say. So how is everybody this morning? We might talk about how Todd's feeling. He's only just managed to get out of bed for the last week.
A little bit under the weather.
Mm.
Yeah. That's all right. That's all right. These things happen.
Oh, Chris did put you in last night. He said, Todd didn't drink much Saturday night? Bullshit.
I never said I
Well, that's what caused it. That lowered your system to get the dreaded lurg I took hold.
didn't. More than likely. But it was a fun night.
Yeah, so he said, yes. Well, I was feeling sorry at the fact that I thought that you actually caught something, legitimately, but no, it was self-inflicted. No sympathy then. Sorry.
Oh, it wasn't self-inflicted. Normally I can get over that 24-hour hump of recovering from poisoning myself deliberately. So, but no, I think it was a okay. Yeah, the body is not as robust as it used to be.
Well, we did miss you last night at our little meet-up. We only had the regulars. I think half a dozen of us there last night. But again, it's not about the numbers. It's about just getting together. So you were missed. Everybody else attempting to do the DJ work were just completely shit. So that's normal. Jack had a bit of a go. He was doing half a decent job, but yeah.
Jack would have been all right. Morning, Jack. Morning, Chris.
Morning, Jack and Chris and Andy.
Marky Mark.
What's Jim Collins doing in Port Douglas? I wonder what brought that on. I didn't think he come from Port Douglas.
No.
Anyway, but we had a pretty good night last night. We don't get out of control these days. It's just the fact that we've realised getting out of control just the next 3 days is just not worth it. So you can't even see your gaming screen when that happens. Everything gets all blurry. So you got another week before your glasses get back to. Yep.
Yeah. Got some new glasses on order. So I think that's another sign of getting old.
A bit of a strength change, yes.
Yeah. It's been a couple of years since I've done an eye test. Went along to Superman Chris's optometrist and eye specialist and looked after me, which was good.
Jack was mentioning last night, Ted Mulray. No, it was Uncle Doug. Uncle Doug. Doug Mulray. Doug Mulray, that's it. That's the guy, yeah. Triple M, Doug. Uncle Doug passed away a couple of weeks ago. Didn't hit the news over here, of course, because nobody wouldn't have a clue who he is. But, yeah.
Got some fun memories of hanging out with Uncle Doug.
I remember that's the typical, drive time, 8 o'clock in the morning, Triple M, on the road, going to work. He says your microphone's quiet again. You want to turn you up a bit more? Okay, we can turn it up.
Okay.
No, I'll turn you up to you. It's all right.
That's all right.
That's right.
Just to show the mechanics, when I have a coffee or I eat something in here, I've got to move the microphone away so it doesn't get into the cup, and then I forget to put it back during the talk bit. So
yeah. That's all right. So the guys here will tell us when it's there. Anyway, Michael Herbert, hi guys. Just bored.
Boarded.
Boarded. Yeah, my flight to Bangkok. Yes. Well, are you going to be here for the next meetup in 2 weeks? That's a good question. If not, we'll sadly miss you. But anyway, what have we got happening next week? Anything with Songkran next week? Isn't it? Are we going into the city any time? We're planning anything for Songkran?
I haven't looked that far forward, mate.
Yeah.
It's just like you said, I've just
I'm
been
just
able to drag myself out of bed yesterday. So
I'm just winging it here because the family issues we're dealing with at the moment. Ben's still not here. I think what we've got now is a logistics problem moving in from there to here. In a Thai method, but he has to be, he's in a bed, so, what they do, they put him on a flatbed truck or they get an ambulance or what? Anyway.
I think you'd have to get an ambulance.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Yeah, I'm not getting it, let them sort it out, but, he's due to be here in the next day or so it's all set up right downstairs for him, so he's all good. And then we got Dave there. G'day Dave, how you doing? And, I'm here on the 21st, so you'll miss the next meetup. This is 4 days, And Robert Groves, finally the Emperor did arrive.
Morning, Mayor Groves.
Morning all, had a great party last night, around 50 people turned up. Well, sounds like a big party.
Oh, yeah.
Any skinny dipping? Well, I mean, the parties I used to go when we had 50 people, there was always skinny dipping involved.
Morning, Dave.
Well, as for my health, I bit the bullet and went to see the doctor last Sunday. Sort of got really head spaced, Sunday lunchtime, and ate my lunch and just started spinning out. I'm going, this is just something wrong. But went to the doctor, had a full blood work. I've got a bit of a bruise. Look at that bruise that they left.
Whee.
Yes.
Looks like a 16 gauge or a 12
Well,
gauge.
they took the blood and then they shot something in there. I think it was probably sort of, something. They mixed it down with a saline solution, whatever it was. Richard Taylor, g'day. And Dave.
Richard's on his way over here.
Anyway, so they did a blood work up, and they're trying to find out. So they said liver function seemed perfectly normal, kidney functions perfectly normal, the gallbladder was a little bit out of balance. No sign, no traces of cancer markers in the tests. I also got to check for gout because my feet and my toes are playing up more these days. And I said, no, uric acid, no uric acid signs there. Sorry, you just got arthritis. Sorry, end of story.
Old Ajax.
Yeah, wish we could fix that. That'd be nice. But still got mobility, so while I can walk, I'll walk.
Yeah.
I can't run. Leaving Colorado on Sunday. Arriving at Bangkok about midnight Monday. Yes, he's got a long 36 hours, travel time or something. God, I could never imagine trying to get to Thailand with taking that long or something. It'd drive you nuts. too old for skinny dipping. It wouldn't be a pretty sight. You obviously have never been to one of our pagan events. It's not about what you look like.
28 hours. What, 20?
Yeah. I'm going to South Korea and Japan next. Oh yes, sounds like fun. And it's coming into summertime, so it wasn't too bad, I suppose.
Oh, the Sakura Festival in Kyoto is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the Cherry Blossom Festival.
Yep.
Awesome.
But yes, I only went to the doctor. Anyway, she just she gave me a different protein pump inhibitor and sort of a degassing thing. I've looked them up now, and it's just basically.
Oh, you have looked them up.
I looked
okay.
them up. I said because, I felt the best I felt in a week. For the whole, like last week was the best I felt for the last 3 months. So I had to figure out what you give me. It was basically a different version of what the chemist gave me, 3 months ago, which did the same thing. But the question is, supposedly mothers suffering from the same symptoms, on and off.
Okay.
The question is what's causing it. What's causing this flare up.
Yeah.
It's one of those sort of things. Hopefully, we'll go back to see her. I think the next appointment's next Sunday, so I'll go back and see her, and maybe we'll do some further tests. Maybe I'm allergic to something.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or there might be something in the environment, something environmental. Maybe I'm allergic to cat. Because I know when I was a kid, because mother being the hypochondriac she was, always in the doctors, and always, kids have got to be in the doctors every 5 minutes of the day as well, because there might be something wrong with you. I had a blood test, what they call an allergy test system, where they prick your arm and put the 1,000 bloody little stripes on your arm with all the different things. I was supposedly allergic to dog and cat hair,
Yeah.
and we do have a cat in the house, but I would have thought that, that would have shown up before, and I would have thought it would be more allergy related, nasally than anything else. But maybe we'll do an allergy test and see what shows up there. It might be just something in the environment. But why mother would be having similar symptoms, that's another question altogether.
Okay.
What are we doing there? Anyway, so been on those drugs for a week. I got another week's supply, and it's, felt great. I said, apart from wanting to come home early because of the issues, the family, problems, not pushing the envelope, make people upset or unhappy, so to keep it all above norm, But anyway, so maybe I'm allergic to alcohol. I don't think so. But I could have really got tied one on last night. I felt really just quite lively for the first time in 3 months, But yeah. Hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll know exactly what's wrong.
Yeah. Now, heading down to see Marky Mark in a week and a half.
Week and a half, that's right, yep.
So I've got to be sort of pretty robust before then. I think Marky Mark's got a few things planned, so...
An Easter egg. Do they actually have Easter egg things here in Thailand? I've never noticed them. I just remember Easter egg time in Australia. There's rows and rows. Haven't seen a single one.
No.
It's refreshing.
I cannot remember the last time I had anything like an Easter egg. I think the closest I get to it here in Thailand is having one of those egg tarts every now and again.
Mm. I think you can get. I think you get those Kinder Surprises. I think they have those on the shelf.
Yeah.
If you're really craving one.
Oh no.
Or about Cadbury's cream eggs. Oh my God. I could just see Thailand waistlines blowing up if you brought them to my
That's
God.
just pure sugar. Why don't you just get the sugar jar down and
Yeah,
put 3 teaspoons of sugar in? Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that was so good. Who was it got the Tim Tams the other week? Was it Jerry?
Jerry got the Tim Tams.
Double chopped Tim Tams. Have we taught him how to do the Tim Tam straws yet?
The Tim Tam Slam? No, I don't know.
Yeah. It's another thing we got to teach these Americans. I thought Sunday was Easter egg day. Well, it probably is. But I guess rules are meant to be broken. It's chocolate. He brought a couple of packs. It proved rather popular. I'm sure they would. One of those pagan festivals that sort of does catch on very well for chocolate. Robert, we have the grandkids coming over tomorrow. Lots of Easter eggs. Sounds like fun. And the Easter egg hunts and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Oh, good, bring back memories. Childhood memories. Oh, it's great.
Chocolate's fair game.
I actually come across, I think they saw a 250-gram block of chocolate, Cadbury's
No.
Dairy Milk in what's it, so about the, what's the one, Tops in Salio. Yeah, it's the biggest block I've seen in Cadbury's Dairy Milk. I almost bought it, you know. I know I probably wouldn't stop at one square, and I'd eat the whole block.
I'm going to push this fish up so I can grab it.
Look,
Yep.
he's in the water. That's it.
Not now.
There you go. Get him now? Nice.
Yep. Oi, oi. Got him.
Got him.
Hey.
There you go. Got him. Cold. There you go.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Pitch,
Little.
pitch. A bit short
I
of fish
did.
at the moment.
I did stop my game because unfortunately, I just get
Sidetracked? Yeah.
I just get sidetracked. We've got to go. We've got to go and rescue Mika. So that's the sort of thing I have to focus on. So we'll wait until.
Wazza's playing Red Dead Redemption. So.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll do the Mika mission in the Twitch session after this one. So you can obviously hang around or drop over to Twitch and watch me die a few times and replay the session until I get it right.
Oh, it's a big shootout, isn't it?
It's the one we got to. Mika's going to be hung, and we're going to go and shoot the town up and then run away. Yeah, and yeah, one of those sort of things. Being an outlaw, being a good outlaw.
Marky Mark Todd, I don't have anything planned. Most of my days spent knitting and drinking hot water, feeling outlandishly ill, and put in. Yeah. Yeah, you've got an awesome sense of humour, Marky Mark. Awesome sense of humour.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. He likes his hot water.
And he's knitting, yeah. Oh, nothing wrong with hot water as long as you've got something mixed with caffeine in there.
Yes. But yeah, what else is going on? There's not much else really on the radar. I said, I've just basically dropped off all interest in what's going around because of the only focus at the moment is bringing Ben home and his recovery. So you just don't feel like participating in anything else at the moment, But we did the meet up because that's something that we do. Participation in other events it's a non-event at the moment. Oh, an interesting story on the new Thai PM today. Okay, give us a bit of a background, Chris. Sorry, I've got to remember the 30-second delay and the typing requirements.
Yeah.
He always, I'm pretty sure he's got an access to my Discord. He can always come on and talk. Yeah, we always tell him.
Yeah.
If you don't like talk, if you don't like typing, you can always talk. You don't have to put your camera on. It's all right. You can always talk.
No, let me just do this.
I joined in with Cody's. This week I'm learning little podcast thing that they do every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hung out with them last Thursday. Did their little podcast. That was fun.
I'm doing this.
Are you going to do a knitting circle down when you go down there? Eh? All right. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Put that up there.
Yep. Just how to use Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that they do know. They're just playing. Hard to get.
Hang on.
Oh, well, there we go. I made him cough now.
Okay.
Oh, you're right now? Yep.
No.
He's dying for coffee, I know that.
It's all good.
It's all good.
As my mum said, better out than in, so I need to eat. There we go. Live stream from the bar last night.
Did you?
Which
Oh.
bar, Marky Mark?
I can go on.
It wasn't MC's bar, was it?
I can flick across and see if I can figure out which one it was. So,
They're going to be down there when I'm down there, Mayor Groves. Holy shit. 3 amigos.
I'm sure Robert won't miss a good chance to have a beer.
Oh,
Have a beer with mates. There we go. The MC Sports Bar. Okay, there you go.
MC's bar. Yeah.
So, this has got nothing to do. There was a few articles that came up this week, but nothing really just floated my boat. There was. There we go. There's Jerry's there. G'day, Jerry.
Good day, fellas.
Good day. How are you?
Welcome to the stream.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to say hello.
Did ya? Good. Hey, there was another one. There was another one of these graft issues. One of the one of the politicians or something like that taking a 3 million baht bribe. Oh, I thought the envelope was empty. It was a bag. I thought the envelope was empty. Caught red-handed. That was a sting operation. Yeah, sort of some sort of property deals sting. He was trying to get so much of a kickback to get things through, ordinance or whatever. But that was. I thought that was an interesting read. But I've been more interested in the AI developments. There's been a lot of news and speculation on AI this week. Things are definitely sort of in top gear now. That stuff. I don't think people realise what we're facing. I'm sure I'm not sure I drink enough beer to qualify as an expat in Thailand. Well, you got to get here first, Richard. Right? Then you can be an expat. And you got to be here for more than 3 months. I think we've qualified the fact that you're not an expat unless, of course, you're more than 3 months. Is that right?
We did talk about that once.
Yeah.
I don't think we got a definitive...
We didn't get an answer, but we speculated the fact that it had to be longer than 3 months, longer than a tourist visa. Then you can call yourself an expat.
I think that's what we worked out, is you've got to have another visa apart from the tourist visa.
Come to Bang Chang, Richard. We both try to fix that.
Well, Mark's talked up Bang Chung. Mark's done the story and he's gone, yep, Bang Chung, Bang Chung, Bang Chung.
I did read today that Koh Phi Phi Beach has been voted the best beach in the world. They're the top 100 beaches or something. I think
Koh
it
Phi
was.
Phi? Oh, no.
I think it was in there. Was it?
Last time I went to Koh Phi Phi, I didn't enjoy it at all. Is that near Phi Phi Island?
Oh no, it's not Koh. Okay, Koh Kadan. Koh-Kadan. Thailand's Koh-Kadan voted best beach on earth. Interesting. Anyway, list of the top 100 beaches in the world and got top. Yeah, well there you go. But does it get a 3-foot swell? Can you surf on it?
3 foot? Yeah, you can probably surf 3 foot, but...
Well, do you get a 3-foot swell? That's what I'm saying. Every beach I've been to in Thailand so far, I don't see any waves.
There were definitely... there was a few waves down at Cha Beach.
But no swell.
I didn't see much of a swell.
No break, no swell, yeah.
And it was a sloppy swell because you had a onshore breeze, so...
Uh-huh.
Bang Chung is Charm's little brother.
Just reading through my little emails there. Sorry, sidetracked. What else has got going on? Yeah, so this is our little Saturday morning just to catch up with everybody. Everybody's sort of... But that's right, they're an hour... They lost an hour or they gained an hour. That's what the problem is.
lost an hour.
They lost
Daylight savings ended.
That's right. So they're now, well, the curtains stopped fading.
Or does that happen tomorrow? Or was that
Was it today? I don't know.
last weekend?
Oh, I thought it was last weekend. I'm pretty sure it was last weekend. So that's what it is. They're a little bit, they're off-centre because of the hour difference.
Right.
That's what it is. That's just
Well,
right.
Kimbo sends his apologies. He's off to a huge blues and country music festival in country Victoria with one of his mates' bands. Kush Rider is the name of the band, and they're sort of moving up in the music scene a bit in Australia.
Yeah, good. You've still got to send us the links to those videos, the hits that they've done. He's got an album out, hasn't he? Or he's made an album.
Oh, he told me he sent you that stuff, hadn't he? Sent it to you?
Yeah, he hasn't sent me. I haven't got a link yet. Otherwise, I'd have put them on my library.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, something to do. Something to do later. What's on the movies? I know Avatar got released to DVD. I did watch that one last week. It was Avatar, the new one.
Cocaine Bear. I'm looking forward to watching.
Oh, that's a good write-up, that one. But yeah, so I sat down and watched Avatar last night. I remember sort of seeing it when it came out, and I'm sure that what I watched last week was a completely different movie. It just seemed so much different from the first time I watched it. But yeah, anyway, I still think it's a good movie.
So it rained down near Bang Chung, but it hasn't. So Mayor Groves, it hasn't rained since I went to Cha Am. All right, I've got to do another visit to Cha Am so they get some rain.
The rain god has got to go down, yes.
Excuse me. Yeah.
David's asking, did Chanya know she wanted to have her own salon back when you first met her? She probably wasn't looking that far ahead. She realised her cabaret career was starting to wane because she'd hit that 25-year-old mark, and these cabaret crews that tour the bar mitzvahs and weddings and stuff like that around Thailand. They want the young 15, 16-year-olds up on stage, not the 25-year-olds. 25-year-olds, they're just, they're old. They're old. They don't want them, so they started getting less and less gigs. And we just talked about it. What does she want to do? It was really a decision, a life decision. What does she really like doing? And one of the things she really likes doing is hair and makeup, and that's what she's good at. And yeah, so we put her through school. Once she finished school, 3 years at salon school, and then we set up the salon. It was, all part of the plan. I think a good 200,000 baht invested gives her an income.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing other people should think about if they're coming over here and shacking up and getting together with a woman or ladyboy, and what are they going to do? What do they want to do in their life? I know some of them just want to lounge around the beach all day, but a lot of them actually want to do some work. They want to contribute. They've got family to take care of. They feel responsible. I know it sounds a bit untied, but when it comes to family, there's a lot of that stuff goes on. My mother hasn't slept properly for 2 weeks. She's just 24-hour bed sitting in the hospital. It's not fun. But that's what you do. I did the same, he says, yes. Yep, get them all set up, find out what they want to do. It is a Thai cultural thing. They want to be part of the society. They don't want to be, well, there is no social security system really to speak of. So, they want to be part of it. They want to contribute.
Well, David, you're not allowed to work.
That's right.
I'm just throwing that out there.
That's right. That's right. You can be the financial controller of her Airbnb, but that's about all you can do, really. You can't work in there.
No.
They want to be self-employed. Yeah, they do. There's a lot of pride in there in that ability to provide a service. and it's very hard to compare. Even the Grab drivers, they deliver your food and they're smiling and happy. And, you don't get that in Australia. Well, not that I don't. Like I remember having pizza delivered. God, wouldn't. You're on my front doorstep, buddy. You're a bit too close. Some of those drivers that came with your pizza, mate. Oh, God. Yeah. That's right. You started a big fortune, or that happens a lot. But I know. Richard was. He's got a few rye up north. He's got his grand designs of being a farmer. How to be horse racing. Start with 2 minutes.
Cooking lunch or something, Jerry? What are you cutting up there, mate?
Sorry, garlic.
Garlic.
That's all right. Hang on,
I'm
I've got to
making
concentrate.
pasta sauce. Yeah,
I've got to concentrate.
I'm gonna put it on mute. I'll put
That's all
myself
right.
on
You're
mute.
all
No,
good.
no, no.
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh, what I've got to do with these bats? Just kill them?
Oh yeah, just kill them. They're just annoying. There we go. Let's while we got that going in the back. What's Todd doing there? Kill the bats.
How many are there?
Usually about a dozen.
Hey Todd, I'm sure you addressed this already, but are you feeling better, mate?
I'm getting there.
All right, good. Hopefully soon.
Yeah, I got out of bed, so that's the main
That's an
thing.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
There's one more.
Come on.
There you go. I think you're
No,
done.
2 more.
There's still 2.
Really? 3 more. Come on.
They're just not easy to catch because they don't really attack you. They just annoy you.
Another 3. 4.
They'll keep on spawning in until the event's over.
They don't leave anything, do they?
No, they're just annoying. There you go.
Come on.
They just wear you out. That's all. There we go. The cauldron calms. That's the last
I've got to
4.
get rid of it.
Yeah.
Got to get rid of these. Don't even want to shoot them because I'll waste arrows.
Yeah, they'll just waste arrows, and then you've got to wait for them to come to you.
Come on, come here, you little shit. If you ever join me for gaming, I know.
There you go.
I got leather scraps. That's what I got.
Oh, that's what you get, isn't it? You get leather scraps from. Okay.
Yeah. Excuse me. Hang on. Apologies.
Robert agreed. My dad runs clubs for 30 years. Clubs. Very balanced, like. I think every business is possible to succeed here in Thailand if you have a business head and you know the ins and outs of the financial systems and wherewithal of Thailand. I'm pretty sure it's quite easy to make some money, legitimately. Our company with the office we had over here, it was turning profits. It was profitable. It just the trouble with our company here in Thailand. Out of the whole conglomerate of offices, or the 7 offices we had globally, it made profit, but its profit level, the actual amount of profit was less because it's the economy in Thailand is less, and so they axed the office. Wouldn't have been my decision, but you know, well, they were selling the company. They wanted it off the books because it didn't look as healthy as the other offices, you know, other parts of it. Anyway, but they were making money, so it is possible to make money in Thailand.
Catch up on. So Marky Mark does a lot of research into bars.
23 Rye, that's it. Built a new house on the farm a year ago. Just finished guest house. The farm is the base of the business, and I move over. Yeah, I know you've really done a lot of work there. I know that's his biggest problem is getting out of the country. He's had so many dramas trying to get out of America. This, that, and the other, everything going wrong. I think he said it was up his eastern way. He'll give us I might have to look up. He'll tell us. I think I just made a visual northeast. that does me.
Daytime.
Jen Desperado, g'day mate, how you doing? Come and say hello. We want to hear about your current exploits and when you're likely to be over here.
So Jen joins us when daylight savings finishes.
Yeah, he's probably setting up ready to do his stream actually.
There he is.
There he is. Yeah, we'd rather hear you than have you typing all that way. Jesus.
Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, I'm doing alright. Doing alright. G'day everyone.
Just adjust your volumes up a bit. There we go.
Yeah, I know. It's tough.
It's a tough life, is it?
Yeah. We're doing okay. What about yourselves?
Oh, yes, apart from my gastrointestinal problems, which I think we've got it on the mend now.
Oh jeez.
It's just one of those things you just, when you have an ongoing, feeling off centre, for months on end, with, gastric reflux, or disorders, you start to think the worst of yourself. I think the best news is when I had the blood test. Yeah.
You're not starting to think the end is nigh, are you?
Yeah, well, I said, you get a blood test, and they said, well, no cancer markers, your liver and kidney are all good,
Right.
It's nice to actually get the good information back to say, internally you're okay. Most of it's just in your mind. Fix it.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. Get over it. You'll be right.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, that's my mentality. Yeah, it knocked me around for a couple of days, but I'll get there.
Yeah.
The unfortunate problem is as we get older, it takes longer to get better.
Don't start that, Jerry.
Wazza and I were talking about that about 40 minutes ago. So
Yep, we think about it every week. Actually, every day we think about it, especially after alcohol.
As young as Todd, we'd be happy men.
Yeah.
Happier men.
But Jen, look, you can't talk about Jen. Like Jen, he can put away a few beers in his streams every week. And he's only a year younger than me. He doesn't seem to suffer that badly from it.
It's the only thing that keeps me going.
That's all right. You got liquid amber for blood, have you?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
so it's an alcohol blood level, is it?
You just got to worry about when I start telling you I love you.
You got too much blood in the alcohol level. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to get over Thailand. Wife and daughter are over there at the moment.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
And they left you there.
Back on the 23rd.
They left you over here. Oh, Jesus. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, wait until you come over here and have a beer with us. Come on.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe towards the end of the year, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
But I might end up just ducking over myself for a couple of weeks. I don't know yet.
Mm-hmm. So there is a Maha Sarakam, 30 kilometres. Okay, yeah. Not quite
Yeah,
sure
it's-
exactly where that is.
What I'll say, it's called resistance or immunity to poisons. If you drink alcohol every day, your body builds up an
Oh,
immunity
yeah, yeah,
system
yeah.
because alcohol's fun, but it's still classified as a poison.
And that's what my plan is, to have complete immunity.
I still remember that.
Just,
I still remember that sketch from Cheers about the two of them in the bar, and it's about the brain cells. It kills all the slow brain cells. It's you know. I can't
as
remember.
long as it builds up diplomatic immunity, then I'm on the road as well. The joys.
Yeah, no, no news is good news apart from so I've just been recovering in this
Yeah.
non-participating state while we're dealing with the issues at home here. So
Right.
we'll get over. Well, things are on the mend. It's just it's being done a Thai way, and you really can't do much about getting involved with it without sort of making somebody feel like they've done something wrong, so stand away. I'll deal, what do you need? What do you need? What do you need? That's all you can do, really. Just hopefully that, something gets done and I can be part of it. It's all good.
Yeah. And what about you, Todd? That's been you for ages.
Oh, you're always sort of doing Star Citizen. I'm not sort of haven't been in a space mood. I've been in let's go back to the dark ages and
Walk around half naked and collect stuff.
yeah.
Just-
I'm an underachiever, mate. I feel better if I can go around collecting rocks and wood. So.
oh, good to see you. Glad you're
Yeah.
doing okay.
Yeah, living the dream. Still living the dream.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting over there and catching up. Just getting there. So, anyway.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. It's about some sort of improving the human race with alcohol. Yeah, kills all the slow brain cells so you can make new ones. Something.
Weeds out the stupid ones.
Yeah, whatever. The slow ones.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out. And that's the one thing I have been doing. Jen is actually doing my little bit of travel now. So
Oh,
after the passport incident or the passport affair.
geez, that was an ongoing saga, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He had a few little challenges last year. First year, and a few challenges. No, I had my challenges, but I had my challenges when I was over here doing the commuting backwards and forwards. We had issues with that from centre. Trying to get her into the country. It's just not the easiest thing to get a South Song into Australia because they instantly demonise it. The only reason why they're coming to Australia is for sex work. That was it. There's no question.
Pretty
No.
obvious. When you're a shallow-minded numpty, it's pretty obvious. Isn't it?
Which is what's Australian customs, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's hopeless.
Yeah. So we had those dramas, and for getting her up to Australia a couple of times, and and then she didn't really like Australia that much. Although she has different opinions now. She's now just quite keen to the idea, and I'm going, well, we're set up here now. We've got a house here. Maybe a couple of years from now, she may decide to sell the house and come and move to Australia. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
It's an age thing, At 25, you don't want to move to Australia because you've got family, but at 38, it's a different matter. You've got a different outlook on life. So.
Yeah. Well, my wife loves it here. Although she misses Thailand, but she does love it here.
Yeah.
There's so much more opportunity, but
Yeah, well, so I'm sure
all
Chanya
family, yeah.
Chanya would have a great time making a sell on it, but the thing is, she would not like the bureaucracy and the red tape to set one up.
Yeah.
That'd just drive you
I think
nuts.
fair enough.
Yeah.
It drives us nuts.
Passport gate. Yeah. Passport gate. Good one, Robert.
Yeah. Same here. Not much news. Life goes on. Wazza, you know where Coonabarabran is?
Oh, I've got a rough idea. Southwest of Sydney, wasn't it? No,
Yeah,
northwest.
well, northwest.
Northwest,
Yeah, that's
northwest.
where my next job is.
You got enough money to get over here and retire. What you do? You want to get extra. You want more, don't you?
I want to get extra.
You want more. More.
More, yeah.
See, I'm the sort of person, I just wanted to get the fuck out of there. So I had to be, I can do it on this. I could have stayed longer and got more, but I can do it on this. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I just want more. So when I go, well, that's it. All good. So, but yeah, 4 hours from where I live it is. So.
Yeah, Ty's missed it because there's 2009 we're talking about. Trying to talk to mum and dad on getting a mum and dad down to an internet cafe, trying to get them to work the dials, and put the headphones on to have a Oh yeah, it was forget it. It was a real drama for her to try to keep in touch with family. But it's a different state now. It's all just ubiquitous, isn't it? Just turn on the camera where you go.
So unfortunately, the wife's sister is the sister-in-law's up to date with technology, but my father-in-law is crook, so it'd be great to get him over here, but that's not going to happen. Make life a lot easier for now.
Yeah, probably should have said B moved to Australia in '89. It's a good time. It's a good time to move to Australia in those years. My most fond memories of life are the late '70s through to the early '90s.
Yeah, those times are sort of gone, unfortunately.
Well, then of course I started running my own business, and I had to have a business head, and it might be okay to go out and play golf on a Wednesday afternoon, but paying the bills and the red tape of running a business. Oh, gee. Glad I didn't do that for 7 years was enough for that.
Fair enough.
Let somebody else do it. Let somebody else do it. I do what I do best.
Yeah, it was a great live music scene back then, Mayor Groves.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a shame it's not now.
Yeah, video calls to loved ones around the world is so easy these days. And then of course you get the other side. The other people don't even realise how easy it is to take remote control of somebody else's computer and fix them and all that sort of stuff. They don't even do that anymore, apart from setting up a server or two for playing games. Yeah, I tried to jump into Star Citizen earlier this week. It was running great. I think early in the week. Then a couple of other patches, and it's crook again. I can't get logged in on the PTU.
Well, I can't even get into the PU.
Can't you?
Into the live. I'm in prison the whole time.
What? You're not serving your time, or you just got to wait?
No, it's got
glitch.
No time left, and I'm trespassing. So the guards just shoot me.
Do you?
But they don't kill me. So then I've got a backspace, kill myself, come back with even more time.
No, okay.
It's like Groundhog Day. Bloody hopeless.
Oh well. Oh, we might get some flying in this afternoon. I got nothing planned apart from Red Dead Redemption, of course.
Yeah. Haven't played that for ages.
Well, the plan is I'm just getting good at the game again. Getting rid of getting the muscle memory working again, so we can go and do Red Dead Online. Because I know Todd wants to do Red Dead Online. We're just waiting for it to go on sale because what, 1,600 baht?
Yeah, it's a bit expensive at the moment. Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it is a little bit, but what is it? April. We could be due for a sale. Who knows?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of ties down in Sydney.
Yeah, there's little what they call there's Chinatown and just two blocks away. Thai Town, yes.
Yeah.
And
we go there all the time. Have a feed. Awesome.
I met some people down there, and we used to hang out a bit, but probably only once every couple of weeks. But yeah, I got to see some of the living conditions there, though. I was a bit, it did sort of shock me a bit. They got 2-bedroom apartments in I think was it Clarence Street. Was it Clarence Street, the one next to the railway? It goes through past town hall. Where the trains come out of the tunnel. That's the Thai town area. But they're all those apartments. They're 2-bedroom apartments, and they've got 10 people, sleeping in there, bunk style.
Only 10.
Yeah, well, that was when I was doing. But that's what they do. It's that's their little.
Yeah.
That's how they do. But it just didn't feel right. But
I'm hearing you.
then of course you come to Thailand and it seems quite normal.
Yeah.
Well, I do get questioned about my living preference of a sort of 3-bedroom townhouse type thing, and that's too much room. I'm going, no, it's not really enough room.
But yeah. I should have went 4 or 5 bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm quite happy with this house. It's just the right size for everything. There's nothing. I can't really fault it. I did put the air filter into my little computer room because we're getting some pretty heavy particulates in the air around the moment. And you're squinting again, Todd. Is that just your headache coming back on?
Yeah.
Well, it's all right. We're almost ready. We're almost ready to wrap up this session and move into Twitch.
No, it's all right. No, I'll push through.
You'll push through.
He's tough. He can handle it.
Oh yeah.
Castle Ray Street. Yes, that's it. That's there.
And Campbell Street.
Yeah, that's it. Around that area. You need a bigger
house for you, Mayor Groves. My God.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've got the perfect hiding spot for you after visiting your place, but I don't know whether to say it online because I think B watches the videos, doesn't she, mate?
I'm waiting for him to actually build a true man cave, concrete cave out the backyard, a real man
something
cave.
similar. He's got
something too fancy upstairs. He's got to have a man cave.
No, he's got the shed out the back. I don't know whether B actually goes into the shed, so.
Well, it needs a concrete rendering, make it look like a cave. Yeah, there we go. That's an idea for you, Rob.
Oh, okay, she does go in there, all right.
Well.
It was only a thought, mate. It was only a thought. Well, what are you doing, Grayling? Go away.
What? Oh, you've got to. Yeah.
I've got a wolf up there.
Good. Anyway, what else we got to talk about? Closing out for today, just the usual Saturday morning. How you doing, guys? Hopefully we'll get back in the swing of things once things settle down here. I got one video on the camera. I'm going to do that train exhibition thing. I got that. I started rendering that Thursday, and I got sidetracked.
the huge exhibition.
The huge train exhibition. Yeah.
It was humongous.
Massive. That's right. Just a bit of a fun video, but I haven't shot anything. This last week, but it's just if you're going to shoot a video, you can't fake it. Well, I know a lot of people do, but I just can't. If you're not feeling up to it, and Chanya's feeling a little bit sad about the whole situation, I don't really want to do poor little old me videos because
They're the ones that people watch.
I know, but it's just.
Wazza on death's door.
Well, Fern's dad died last night, and we've had other people die, and it's happening all around us.
Yeah.
It's Ben's in the land of the living. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's just It does. It's just the whole realization of your existence and mortality.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yes. Anyway, we're going to let you go and continue on with your fun day, guys. We're going to
Happy
go.
Easter, everyone.
I'm gonna-
Happy Hanukkah to my Jewish friends.
I'm going to reset and go over to Twitch now and do some. I'm going to do the marker job. So if you want to check that out and watch me die half a dozen times and replay replay until I get it right.
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day, yes.
No, so the next thing, and I will try because I know when I get down there, there might be a couple of shenanigans. So I will try and get a video for everyone for my trip to Bang Chun.
Yeah.
So,
And are you actually going to get in a plane, or that's not going to actually happen just yet?
no, I'll do a familial ride. I'll get up in the air, get some air time. I don't know. I've spoken to the gentleman who I'm going to hopefully get my recoil with, and he's got a couple of airframes I'd like to test out. But I think it might just be a familial joyride, just to get some air time, get some wind beneath the wings, so to speak.
Yep.
But I'm trying to find a clamp for the GoPro, so I'll definitely try and get the GoPro for the femoral ride. So
Yeah, Lazada's good for that, I think.
yeah.
Okay, let me hit the button. We'll get out of here and we'll reset and we'll be back in 15
See you,
minutes.
everyone.
Okay, closing screen. Da, da, da.
Take care. Adios.
Special thanks to our Patreon and members.
There we go.
15 seconds.